Hi, I'm Jen Tackney. I'm a realtor with TeamTackney, GMT Real Estate. I'm co-owner of the brokerage with my husband, Jeff Tackney, and I'm the team lead. So a little bit about me. I grew up in Orange County, California. I lived in West Anaheim until I was 9, and then my mom decided she wanted to live by the beach, so we moved to Laguna Beach. My parents have been divorced since I was 2, so my dad always lived in Downey. So I had the best of both worlds. I got to see LA County and live in Downey every other weekend, sometimes during the summer, and then also grew up in Laguna Beach for my adolescence. I got into real estate in 2001. I actually started in mortgage loans. My dad had been paying my rent, and I had been kind of going to junior college. I had about almost 70 units, just almost enough to have an AA degree, and I was having trouble paying my bills, so my dad said, get a job. So I got a job in mortgage, and my friend had been selling mortgages and doing really well, and said that since I have the gift of gab, that I constantly talk, that I would be good at selling mortgages. So I learned what was neat about starting in mortgages was learning that aspect of this business, so I can talk about rates, I can understand how people are qualified for mortgages, what goes into the matrix of qualifications, and so I have that background in my education in real estate. And my friend at the time, who is still a loan officer, he's been doing loans since 1997, had said, I'm gonna get my real estate license, because in 2001, when you worked in mortgage, you had to either work under a Department of Corporations or the Department of Real Estate. So in order to work anywhere in mortgage for any company, we needed to be licensed. So I got my real estate license, and I had it active. That was March of 2003. And I stayed keeping my license active, but I got out of the mortgage business in 2004 when I met Jeff. We met in 2002 actually, but we were getting married in 2004. And I thought it'd be a good idea if I didn't work and I stayed home and planned the wedding. But Jeff did not think that was a good idea. Jeff always wants me working, crack the whip. So I went to a temp agency to pretend like I was gonna get a job. I was just gonna get temporary work. And they loved me, and they asked me to work in the office. And so I was like, dang it, I have a full-time job as a recruiter. So I did recruiting from 2004 until 2009. So what's neat about that is that I was in outside sales, I met people, I just got really a lot of sales skills in those years. And January 2009, as a lot of us remember, that was the Great Recession. I got laid off, and I was pregnant with our second child, and Jeff had recently started working with an investor, again, flipping properties, and he was driving all over Southern California, seeing about 20, 30 properties a day, and then writing offers on those properties to attempt to get distressed properties to flip for this investor. So he needed an assistant. So he got one because I was laid off and no one was hiring because it was the Great Recession. So I became Jeff's assistant in January 2009 because I had kept my real estate license active. So I was his licensed assistant. I literally knew nothing about real estate. I didn't know anything about an RPA. I didn't know about disclosures. I would send about 20 offers a day, and I'd have very seasoned, great realtors call me and go, are you gonna sign the offer? What are the contingencies? And I would have to go, where do I sign the offer? Can you tell me more about what a contingency is? So I really got to know this industry really by the old timers teaching me. And I was in a sink or swim position where I just was either gonna drown or learn real estate. So we flipped properties with that same investor from 2009 to 2014. And then we started what was called a geographic farm. So we then started marketing to our neighbors. The story behind that was that our next door neighbor had an investment property in Garden Grove, and he said, oh, I just sold my other property. And we're like, we're realtors, so why didn't you use us? He goes, I didn't know you were in real estate. Well, because we were so focused on that one investor and flipping, our neighbor didn't even know we were in real estate. So we wanted to make sure all of our neighbors, all 6,000 of them, knew we were in real estate. So that's how we started aggressively farming West Garden Grove. So fast forward to 2023.
Hi, I'm Jeff Tackney.
I'm Jen Tackney.
I'm Jeff Tackney.
I'm Jen Tackney.
Oh, I got it! You didn't get yours.
I got my...
Yes, exactly.
We're here
Yeah.
in the
We're here in the place.
Oh my God, he's touching me.
Hi, I'm Jeff Tackney.
I'm Jen Tackney. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed our video. So it's been 9-10 years of aggressively reaching out to our neighbors, our friends, family, past clients, letting them know that we're in the industry, and all of that experience and success has helped us just do the best job we possibly can for our clients. So some of the things that are different that we bring to the table as realtors is, of course, all the experience. So having worked with an investor who flipped over 200 homes, we know for our sellers what buyers are looking for. So do you need to paint? Maybe put a little bit of carpet in, make sure that the house is clean, organized, decluttered. That's our specialty. And as buyers, I love knocking on doors. So I've been successfully, able to successfully get multiple properties off market for buyers. So my aunt, for instance, was looking in Anaheim Hills and she was downsizing. She'd only lived in a single story house for the previous 20 years. And Anaheim Hills on their townhomes and condos is mostly 2-story. So she was gonna settle because the only thing on the market were 2 stories. And I was able to, through a personal letter of hers, get her a house off market that was single story. So the gentleman had put the letter in the trash, gotten an email from a place in Brea he'd been looking at, and called me. He said it had coffee grounds all over it, but he got the letter that was talking about my aunt's needs, and she's been happily living in a single story in Anaheim Hills for the last 6 years. So just our experience, my negotiating power. I treat everyone's money like it's my own money. So I'm really, really just very passionate about helping people. I think probably recruiting helped a little bit because I was a matchmaker in jobs and people, and now I'm a matchmaker in houses and people, and I just really want what's in your best interest. And we take our fiduciary duty seriously. When you're purchasing a home, we want you to purchase for the least amount as possible. When you're selling a home, we want you to sell for the most amount as possible. And we have this track record of over 1,000 houses we've sold. So we are very, very excited about what we do. I love what I do, and I can't wait to help your dreams come true. Thank you for watching. I'm Jen Tackney with TeamTackney. Now that you've gotten to know a little bit about me, I'd love to get to know you. Please feel free to reach out to me directly, leave a comment below. I look forward to helping you with all your real estate needs.